Hi everyone. My name is Helena, and my YouTube channel where I do these videos is Waboy86. I need to check some things here. I was forced to turn a paper there with my timetable. Sorry for that disturbance. The reason why I came on your way today is I know most of the women they are struggling with this the way I used to struggle, by the way, and you are not the only one. I used to struggle once in a while, but with time I've learned how to cope with it. And the thing that I'm talking about is, as a woman in the house, you are the one that plan like most of the duties and occasionally the things that are going to happen. Let's say during the week, if we take it all, you are the house planner. Some may have house girls, but house girl should not take your position as a woman that you forget your duty as a woman, that you are the one who is supposed to plan about like family activities, what you like you have a control of what is happening in the family, because the things that you have been seeing happening, that you see that the house assistants have taken over even your husband, is because you have failed as a woman, because you have left your duty to somebody else who have absolute no mandate. When she starts taking over your duty, you start losing your value from your husband to your children and everybody that is in that house. Even if you have if you have animals in the house, because they know you, woman, you are the house manager, you are the one that is being looked unto when it matters like what are we eating today, what are we doing today, most of the things that happen, for example, around, like we Africans, and I've seen even I thought it was us, but I have come to realize even in West nation is like this. Woman is the one that when it's come to household things, she's the one that have the control of everything. She's the one who manage. So when you start losing that position, that's why you see even foolish women, they end up losing their position in marriage. The house assistants take over. And the things that we have been struggling for a while, one thing that we have been struggling with women with is food. When we come to food, I mean, like, we have not been good to, like, women today, we are working class. We are not house women. We are working, and that have made like women to struggle with times to try to balance this professional, the motherhood, the wife, the sisters, and all these other titles that are allowed us. But the only issue that I want to talk today is about, I want to help you women on how you can make your week so easy and so organized and stress-free, and you save time and you save money. I wanted to do this video when I've just come from shopping. Here are my shopping baskets. Here are one of the shopping baskets and shopping things that I have bought. I don't normally put them in the on the table direct with this shopping bag because this is sugar which we use here to bake. These are some of the things that I bought. So I have come directly from the shopping, and I wanted to do this video. That's even why I had my son, but there were too many people in the shop, and we felt that we could not have a video. So it was full. I think it was, it's holidays in West. Most of the people, they have holidays, and there is the tourists are there, and so on and so forth. So the issue that I wanted us to talk today is how we as women, we can become more organized by planning. Like myself, I know there is a board that you can buy, but myself, I have preferred to buy, I normally buy a calendar each and every year. And there is a side which is empty. This is calendar for last year, for example. There is this side where you can check the date. When you turn it to the other side, that side was completely empty. And this is the side that I've been using to write the menu of the week. So every week I do sit and write each and every day, the 7th day of the week. You can see here, like here, you can see this, my camera is very dark. You can see there, I've written this is the number of the week. It's week 10. I've written each and every day the meal of the day, and that have saved us money as a family, and it have eased my work as a house manager, and it have even save time for us because we normally buy food once per week. It can happen some days, and we are becoming more and more organized with time, that we plan so good that we don't need like to go back even to buy milk. The budget that I have put up, it's taking us for the next 7 days. So I've been able to manage that budget, and I can see that we need some light. Yeah, I think that light, I have to add some light. Maybe it's a little bit dark, I don't know. We can put my windows are still down. Should I put some? I hope you can see me clearly. I hope the film is very clear. So I was saying like this. I've been managing. I'm becoming better and best in doing this. Like I have a draft book which I first write what, like when I'm planning, I don't write directly in this book. So I have this draft book where I write. I come with a suggestion. What's gonna we eat on Monday? I first come with suggestion of what kind of food that I think we should eat before even then after I come with sometimes even I may not come up with the whole menu for the 7 week. I may sometimes be running short of like that thing we ate last week, so I cannot. So, but the moment I'll go to the shop, I always take my list with me. because it's the one that I use when I'm buying some things like milk and yogurt and like detergents. We always buy once in a month maybe. So some things I know, some things like milk and the common stuffs, they are always on my head. If we need them, that one I don't need to write down. But the food, I always have a draft book with me when I'm shopping. Then like this one, it was from one of our family members. He had some requests for some things. Maybe he wanted to alert me. They do also help on that, like things like some things which they realize that I'm not so much keen. And it's like, each and every family, the funny thing with our family, like when it's come to eating breakfast stuffs, the things you apply on the blends, we have me. I hang with the three guys. I try to adapt. Otherwise, each one of them among these three guys, I mean, the head of the family, which is the father, he has like his own breakfast things, the most common ones. Then the sons, they ask me. I try to hang there in between. I see what I can take. But so they can be very keen on what they want me to buy. Then they write down what they want me to buy. So they help me with some things. But when it's come to the menu of the week, I always have control. I have the 100% control because I'm the one who always cook food. And so I think it's better for me to, because I know what I bought and I have the menu, I have taken that responsibility as the second, or as the house manager. So the things I wanted to introduce to you today is that many of us are still struggling. Not even us, even not only we Africans, but even I've realized in the other tribes, the other nations, people are struggling to try to fix the menu of the week, family menu of the week. And it has been a problem for me with years. But because of my job, I think I've done these like, even before when I came to these West nations when I was new, we used to buy food once in a week. That have been our thing. But these things of planning what you're gonna eat and every day, it had been an issue. I think for the past 2 years or 1.5 years, that is the time I started realizing, especially when our work schedule changed, I started realizing how much stress I'm having to try to make a delicious menu for the family after work. Sometimes you realize that you want to cook that one. Oh, something is missing at home. Before you come from work, then you run to the shop, then you're gonna prepare the food. You have wasted a lot of time. That's why I came up with this idea that I have to, like every week, I sit down and I plan. Always it's my habit. I call it as habits for the lack of better ones, that before the week, like when it started nearing Thursday, Friday, I always have at least a crew of what I've already started drafting what I am planning to offer for the many of the coming week, and that have eased my work, and that have made me to be stress free, and that have given me even opportunity to be able to have my own time to relax, and it have even saved money. You know, this habit of running to the shop every time. Maybe you had gone to buy a packet of milk, but you see some goody, you feel, I'm hungry. Then to avoid this impulse buying. That's why we always put our budget together and we plan what we're gonna buy. So if something is missing, if it is not the main thing, we don't go back to the shop in the middle of the week to buy. And these have helped us because we have control of our economy. We can tell the amount of money we spend on food every month. And these have even helped us to be able to manage like other things when we come to like car managing. We have a card. We have a card where both of us we use when we are fueling the cars. So that we know that this amount of petrol that you use every month. So it's like we are planning our budget so that most of the people through this impulse buying, they have ended up even in economic problems. They buy things and they cannot be able to pay. The moment, these things that, like in West, buy now, you can pay at the end of the month. It can make you a slave because you don't have, you always think, yeah, I'll pay when I get my salary. But with time you realize that you are working and the money is just running from their hands. You have so many bills to pay. By that, I appreciate very much the idea that of planning money every week. And I don't feel like it has been a problem for me. It has eased my work very, 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 very much. And I can guarantee you, as a woman, as the manager of the house, when you take this advice and you try, from the beginning it can be a struggle. Then, you know what? I think every woman knows what the family members love most. Then you don't have to offer the same thing every week. I try to shift, to alternate. Like what we have eaten this week, I try to avoid, or I can cook like, there is like meat and chicken and fish. There are so many versions of cooking this kind of food. So you can use one fashion this week and the other fashion this week. So despite that they had eaten fish last week, when you come up with a new version this week, they'll still enjoy. They'll not complain that we ate fish last week. Now it is fish again. But when you keep on using the same method, of course the family members, you have to be very creative. And those people who like cooking, this is the best place to be, because I am a fan of cooking. I'm a fan of baking. So if you want to know how to make your kitchen a five-star hotel where every member of your family stop eating outside, you have to know how, as a woman, as a manager, how you can win your family not to spend times eating and money eating out, and start eating more and more home, because your meal is delicious, it's sweet. You know, one thing when you are cooking food, there are times that I can be very tired and I have to be very frankly telling my house members that today I cannot cook food. I'm very tired. Because when you cook food, you make a menu. The menu that have been cooked with stress, it you tell. The menu that have been cooked, that been prepared, somebody have taken time. That woman was, the chef was very joyful, very happy. That menu, that thing will tell in the food if you have studied how the taste, how our feelings can end up being in the menu that we have cooked. That one you will very easily realize that the one that I've cooked, hey, madam, did you cook this food? Were you in a hurry? The man, maybe the man may not ask or the child, but my family, we are very free. So even when sometimes you may cook food and you see that, I've failed. Then you have to be very frankly, I was so stressed. This food, don't expect the food to taste the way it used to. I was not by myself. So when they are eating, they will expect that this food can have some shortage of taste, because you have already prepared themselves. So I was telling you women, I'm telling you, even I know there are men that they are the ones that are house managers in their home. And there is nothing bad with that. A man can be better with cooking than a woman. It's upon how you agree. That one is very, and we know that today, both men and women, we are working. So in some families, they alternate. Nothing bad with that. But my key thing is, plan at least your 7 days menu. And it will save time, it will save money. And you will realize that if you take this serious, you will go from one level to the other. And you will realize that you have stopped spending money outside buying food. And you have started cooking. That is why for me, kitchen is the most important things in my house. Without kitchen, if I would build a house, kitchen should be the best. It should be, I think I will use most of my money, I will use it in the kitchen, because that's where I have my hobbies. So I hope that this video will help you, that you stop learning to the shop now and then to get one thing, and tomorrow you learn for another. You will sit down, plan food for the whole week, and then if like myself, another thing I can add before I end this video, like myself, I have a habit, like now I've planned the menu, like this is the menu for this week. I've already written it. So what I can do to make my week even a little bit more easier, I can check on this menu. I see what food can I prepare, which kind of food among the list in the menu that I can prepare like a day or 2 days before, or 3 days before. Some foods are good because we have freezers. Today we have freezers, so some food you can you can prepare them and you freeze them. Even like you freeze them for some days, then you take them when you take them maybe some hours before. You the meal. So those are some of the other things that have helped me to be able to manage a whole house and the job and all the titles I have and all the things that I do and all my hobbies, that I have taken time and plans my things. Plan your things. Don't be taken by things in surprise. As long as you have control, nothing will hit you unaware. You are aware of what you do every time. Even when now we are talking about planning, I don't only plan food. I always plan even what I am going to do. Like, if I have time, I always plan even the things that I am planning to do each and every day, so that before that day comes, I'm aware that, like today I was aware that I gonna wake up, I take my breakfast, I had a call that I had to make for my car insurance. I knew it. I had planned. I have written down the phone number of the company. I knew that I'm going to throw the household garbages, like the packages and all those. So I had a list of what I was supposed to do today. So when I woke up, I just take my breakfast and I started with my daily show. And that one have easen my day. No stress, it saved time, and I have everything in my hand under control. And I hope that you take this advice and you start practicing, and you see how easy your life will be. You start enjoying life. You not feel like, oh, now the lunch hour is here. Oh, I don't know what we're gonna eat. Now the supper is here. Oh, what is the food? You already have, you already know what you're gonna eat. You already have planned your day, and it will make you look so, even you, like a woman. Most people will start admiring you. Most of the people will start admiring you. They will start asking you, there are so many people even at the place of work where I work. Sometimes you make some phone call, and when people they start realizing how organized you are, they will start admiring you. And the people that are not proud, the people that are ready to learn, because we learn from each other. We are different. What I know, you don't know. What you know, I don't know. But by opening up ourselves, trying to share our ideas, I think is the best thing. We are trying to make this world very easy and very comfortable and very enjoyable for all of us. So from today, make sure you have started planning the menu of the week, planning the things that you need to do each and every day. And you see how easy, how comfortable, how relaxable, how the family life will start to move on smoothly, how quarrels and fight will disappear in the family. It's all that I wanted to share with you for today. I wish that this video will be helpful to somebody, to a family, to a society. That's why I like sharing what I have learned from. I came to this Western nation, and I'm so grateful that I live in the village, because this village life have taught me so many things. Then my personality, I got a room to utilize, to show my capability. And I have people who, even for this family of mine, to have trust in me that you can do this. Those people who believe in you, believe in your capability. I feel so comfortable. So I'm so thankful to myself, to my family member, and to everyone who believe in me. Make sure that you share this video with so many people that you can. Make sure you subscribe, and by that way, you help us. My name is Helena. My YouTube nickname is Wambui86. That is WAMBUI86. And I have another YouTube channels where we always talk about family matters, about single family lifehood. And so in those two channels, you can support us, and we always appreciate your help. We don't take you for granted even to come over and watch our videos. God bless you. See you in the next video.